Hello everyone, welcome to Monarch. My name is Sam and welcome back to Student Cooking with Sam. This is now episode 4, if you include the April Fool's video. I mean, it's part of the series, it just wasn't really a recipe, was it? But anyway, today we're cooking, don't judge me on this because this is my first time doing it by the way, but we're doing a homemade pizza. My sister told me about this recipe, so this is basically all her fault, so if it goes wrong, don't blame me. But as per usual, we're just going to start by preheating the oven to 200 degrees. There we are. And I'll show you the ingredients, might be smart. So our base for our pizza today is traditional Lebanese flatbread. Basically, you just need any flatbread, and that was the biggest one I could find, so I thought, why not? No clue if it's going to be nice or not, but we'll find out. Then we've got some pepperoni, literally pizza pepperoni slices, apparently. Smoked pork sausage, some peppers, and then our base is going to be tomato and herb sauce. And then obviously we've got some cheese to melt on top. So the next thing we're going to do actually is open up the peppers, take one out, and we're just going to chop it up a bit. Now I'm not sure if you ever cut peppers before, but it's quite simple. All you really have to do is stick to the sides and don't get any of the middle bits in it. There we go, and then this big core bit, we can just throw it straight into the bin. And what you want to do is well, you don't have to, I don't think. You can eat them if you want to, but most people prefer to take the seeds out, so make sure that you don't have any left in, if possible. Okay, I've got most of the seeds out now, but you may notice there's these little white bits in your peppers. I don't know what they are, but you don't want them basically, so we're just going to carefully put the knife in behind them and get rid of it. There we go. And we got a bit on this one as well, so we're just going to cut it off like so. I'm already making a mess, so I'm going to quickly tidy that up. And then we'll check back in. Okay, we are back. I just tidied that up. And now we're going to try and slice up the peppers just into some smaller chunks. I think we're going to cut them in half. So we're having quite small chunks for the peppers. But we're going to cut it all into roughly the same size bits. Just the whole pepper. And I'm looking at it, I'm not sure if it's actually going to be enough, so we might do another pepper, or I'll see when I've got it all cut, if I think it's enough or not. Okay, now we got that cut up, we'll put our thing to the side, and we're going to quickly wash up the knife, because next we're cutting meat. It's always important to make sure you're not cross-contaminating, so make sure to clean your utensils between each different type of thing you use it on. So, we've now got our clean knife and our red for meat chopping board. We're going to open up our pork sausage and we're just going to cut into the bag to get it open. Okay, we finally got the sausage open. And we're not going to cut all of this obviously because it's quite big, but we're just going to do quite a few chunks about that sort of thickness. Do a couple more, because the main meat we're going to want to use is the pepperoni anyway, and we've got a lot more of that, so. Okay, there we go. Just going to tie that off and put it back in the bag. We're going to want to grate some cheese for this, and then we can start actually putting it all together. So I can put them to the side now, as well as the meat. There we go. And obviously, in case you hadn't worked it out already, this recipe can be pretty much interchanged with any topping you want on your pizza, basically. It can be all veggie, it doesn't have to have any veg on it. It doesn't have to have any toppings at all, it can be just cheese and tomato. But it's one of those nice customizable recipes that you can fit in for your own tastes, however you want. That's quite a lot of cheese, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to need, so I'm going to do a bit more, just to be sure. Okay, that should be good, I think. Like I say, this is also my first time cooking this recipe, so can't judge me too hard. Okay, then we're just going to set that away. Okay. Right, now we've got all of our separate ingredients ready. We're going to start finally putting this all together. So we are going to get one of our flatbreads out. One of our nice flatbreads out. Ooh. Nice and light. I'm not sure if that's going to make for a good pizza or not. I'm going to go with the more plain side. I don't know if that's going to affect anything, but we'll find out. So then we're just going to get our tomato and herb sauce. Lovely pot. And we're just going to pour some into the middle. Okay, that might have been a bit too much. And I'm just going to wash that bit off. There we go. Okay, now we're going to use the back of a spoon. Oh, sorry, this is sitting in the way now. I'm going to use the back of the spoon to try and spread this out evenly across the whole thing. And now I don't think it was enough tomato sauce. It looked like a lot because I had it all in one place, but I think we're going to need a bit more than that. So we're going to open it back up and just pour some more. There we are. And once again, just try to smooth it all in to make sure the base is completely covered. And I spilled some over the side onto the tray, but that's fine. Oh, also, I didn't show it, I don't think, but I'm using a pizza tray, but obviously you can put this just on a normal tray, it's not going to be a problem. But I will say, pizza trays are quite handy. I hadn't had one until the start of this year. I didn't have one for first year, but it's definitely made my pizza cooking life a lot easier. And of course, I mean frozen pizzas, but hopefully, after this, I'll never have to do a frozen pizza again. So that looks good on the tomato sauce now. I'm just going to put that spoon to the side. And now we're going to get our cheese. And we're just going to sprinkle it all over. We want to cover this thing with as much cheese as possible. If you've seen both the Bolognese episode and the cheese toasty episode, you know we like cheese on this channel. So, the more the merrier. And I honestly think I didn't do enough. I kind of underestimated how big this flatbread actually is. Just trying to make sure that there's no spaces at all. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna grate some more cheese. Okay, I've grated up quite a lot more cheese, so we're just going to continue sprinkling this all over. making sure there's no gaps really at all is the plan. It's just going to be an extra cheesy pizza, and then we're still having toppings on top of that. Okay. Then I don't know what order you really do toppings in. I'm guessing you do veg on the bottom and then go up to meats. Any experienced pizza cookers are yelling in the comments already, I'm sure, telling me that I'm doing it wrong. It's fine. So we're just going to grab some of our peppers now, and then we're just going to chuck them all over. No rhyme or rhythm to any of it, just kind of throw them out. I mean, you can do it with purpose if you want, make sure everything's evenly spaced, but I'm not bothered about that. And I thought that that might not be enough peppers when I did it originally. It may have been too much. It's like covered the pizza with just pepper at this point. Oh, and I missed one. There. Okay. That's a lot of pepper, but it's fine. We're going to move on to the meats now. And we're just going to put some of this smoked sausage all over. Trying to put it in any gaps that's left over from the peppers. And then we're going to open our pepperoni, and then we're going to get some of our pepperoni, and we're just going to, again, plonk it wherever, trying to fill any excess space that's not being used yet. I'm guessing it's okay to put it on top of the peppers. I don't think that'll be a problem. They should all cook through evenly anyway. And we're just going to do a little bit more, because, you know, might as well go all out. We got the resources for it. Okay, our pizza has been constructed. It's a very nice looking pizza, I think. Now the fun part, we put it in the oven and hope for the best. So, yep, we're just going to do exactly that. Put it straight on the top shelf of the oven, and I'm going to keep an eye on it, and then I'll let you know how long it should be roughly for it to cook, because I can't say for definite now, so we'll check back in a bit. Okay, it's only been about 10 minutes, but as you can hopefully see in just a second, mine has cooked very, very nicely. I'm not sure if you can see that, but the cheese is like perfectly melted all the way along. The crust is nice and crispy, and it looks good. Obviously, I will remind you, I was using pre-cooked meat, and the peppers, you can eat raw if you want. So there's nothing that's going to be a problem for me if this isn't cooked properly. If you're using raw meats or vegetables that need to be cooked properly, please make sure it's cooked properly, okay? Don't just say, oh yeah, 10 minutes. Sam said it will be 10 minutes. No. Make sure to tailor the amount of time you're cooking it for what you're cooking. Please. So we're just going to cut this. We have cut that up now. I'm going to serve it into my bowl plate. It's actually called a pasta bowl, but I just use it as a plate because pasta bowls are better than normal plates. Don't at me. Oh no. I lost some pepperoni and some cheese there. I lost a lot. I'll use my spoon, I guess. So just try and collect as much of that as possible, and then we'll just dump it on top. Nice. So it may cook in 10 minutes, but it might not stay together after that long. And now we're just going to put this to the side. Okay, that definitely needs to... I need to clean the bottom on the hob, and then I will give you the review. Okay, so as with all of our Student Cooking with Sam videos, we're going to take the first bite on camera to give you a review. Kind of hard to pick up now that I've chucked a load of stuff in the middle. I'm going to go for this slice, and I lost half the stuff. But here goes, we'll get a bit with some pepper, cheese, and tomato sauce. It's nice. I'm gonna say go heavy with the tomato sauce because I put quite a lot on, I thought, but it's not really. There's more in that. Maybe I just didn't spread it evenly. Yeah, I'd say it's nice for sure. Definitely try this one. Oh, I'm lucky that landed on my bowl and not on my bed. But anyway, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed, and do consider trying this recipe. It's very nice. I may have even done it wrong, so there's possibly a better way to do it. But try it for yourself. Try whatever meats or whatever toppings you want. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to subscribe. And that will let you stay up to date with all of our videos. We upload once a week. So until next week, until next time, stay educated.